Hello and welcome to HOI4. We are back today for another Italian campaign as the Imperium Romanum. This guy just doesn't know when to stop. Anyway, we are doing the Italy first. Hoping that it has an effect on getting more agents, because I would like more agents to do more stuff. We are infiltrating Germany. We have infiltrated the Soviet Union. I tell you one thing that we probably haven't done. Oh, we haven't got the facility to do it anyway. So we had originally decrypted them, but we've lost that at some point. We could get that going again. We have got factory spare, but I really want to get them building up in those areas where we are currently on the front line. So I'm not going to build anything more unless I can help it. Okay, since the last episode I've spent about half an hour actually just sorting things out, getting things like the naval invasion support just stopped, and then just reorganizing all of the submarines and a lot of the ships that I've actually 67 ships I've had to put back to training because they weren't trained up. So that was from the British, that was from the French. We've got army groups now sorted out into their front lines with their respective arrows pointing in the right areas. I still think we could do little runs. Kind of like that. Where we can, we will. And we'll try and support these troops in those areas. But his job is to get up to the northern front. So we'll do that. This group, I'll give them a couple of missions. I really wanted to come... No, I didn't really want to do that. I really wanted to come in a couple of areas, like on this side of the river, really. In fact, if you could do that, probably that would be a goal. Then those guys that are here, they can go that side of the river and then do that and then do that. Is that too much for them to do that? I don't know. Probably going on somebody else's area. Encroaching, I think, is the word that I was trying to think of. It's not what came to mind though. So we'll have this guy. He's going to take out Moscow. We'll have him go for Lenovo, as I like to think of it. They can follow that river. Now, why am I going along the rivers? Because it's a way of getting supplies. So if you didn't know that, you do now. They are just going to punch through and follow this down. Bit of reorganizing needs to happen with Purple Group because they're currently all over the place. Yeah, Red Group, they need to sort themselves out, so we won't push immediately. Well, not into certain areas anyway. We will have those do that. They're going to come up. They're going to take all of those areas. I'm sure they can do that. I'm sure they can. Not like that, please. And again, the task from before was get our troops through lines and then start exploiting where we can to get into these kind of areas. Okay. I'm asking for those, not that blue group. Right. We need to connect with this group down here because these are suffering a bit in that they are getting drawn out as far as they can go. So the camel divisions, I've got the majority of them still in Tel Aviv. Some of them have actually got over here already. Blue group will be, sorry, darker blue group will actually be joining them on that front line. Teal group, they are on that front line already. I think they could actually do that job probably on their own there, but they will get camel support when it comes to it. I'm not going to put any more fighters out there yet because we are using our fighters, bombers and everything else where they need to be. This is still being trained up in this area, so it's not too much of an issue at the moment. Right. Infantry expert can at least do one. Okay, he hadn't got anything that I really wanted anyway, and he hasn't, to be fair. No, okay, fair enough. I think they are fine at the moment. I think the only thing that I've left is just the railway guns. We have 4 of. So I seem to think that all of these guys... Oh no, he hasn't. He's lost his somewhere. Or we've taken it off him. Okay. Excuse me. And let me just check. We are still producing one. We've got one coming out in December. Oh, and we got rid of the other 4 that were down here. Okay. Sure, that'll be fine. Sure, that will be fine. Okay, one thing on our decisions that when I get our political power up to now is 100, so we can do that again. And we can increase our stability. And it will all be well in the world. The only other thing that I've actually kind of just thought of is all the puppets that I've actually got out here now. Yeah. Do you want them as puppets or do you want them annexed? That's the thing. How is the war going with the Soviet Union? Currently they have got 67% towards capitulation. So we'll see what we can do against them. They've lost in the war against us 1.1 million and we've lost 288,000. So 4-1. Okay, they've lost some troops to Mongolia. Work that one out. Who loses troops to Mongolia? Really? As you can see, that has increased, which is a good sign. We will carry that on as much as possible. I think I probably could do some more bombers if I can get them supplied. We've got loads of aircraft, so I'm sure I can. I've just got to find them. Not Whitley bombers. No, 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 no. So we've got 874 fighters, so we're going to need some against the United States, so that will be a very good figure to start off. But again, like I said in the last episode, all of these fighters just link them up in kind of like fighters, scout planes, CAS, tactical bombers, strategic bombers, maritime aircraft. Just put them here, you've got loads of space. But no. Okay, let's get... yeah, that'll do. I don't know why that's coming up like that. That shouldn't be right. We'll go for the same things that we had before. We'll hit everything infrastructure wise. But we've got a few areas now that we can actually tackle. So, the Great Steep. Oh, they can only go out so far from there, can they? Okay, that's... we really need them in the area then, and then we need to be working up here. Yeah, I have worked out all of my aircraft, as you can probably tell. The only area that we have still got going on in this area is Kuban, because it's still on the border there, so once it moves, and we've got airfields, because there's one there, don't know whether it will be okay, but we'll use it when it comes into being. In the meantime, let's go and tell our troops to go. On the southern front anyway. On the northern front, probably just a couple of areas. Well, those areas that are in combat. And at that point, have a quick slurp of tea. Imperium Romanum seeks extensive military pact, do we? Yep, okay, that one has been got rid of. Completed, okay. And there we go, we've got our own faction. So presumably, yeah, they're in the faction. That's what I want. And I want more agents, please. Venezuela. World conquest, isn't it? If they're in the faction, they haven't been taken over. I don't think that's legit. I'm just saying, I don't think it's legit. We're not going to be befriending anybody. I tell you what, I probably do need to do. Get the repair going while we're going through Russia. Do that for a bit anyway. Got to keep an eye on this though, because I don't want that. We're not protecting against Germany, not yet. Really? Why are you moving backwards? Because that order now doesn't exist. Just halt. Really, sodding computer, you are peeing me off. That is not your bloody concern. Get on that sodding line. So all the orders that I gave him, and I painstakingly gave him as well. Oh, this is the friggin' Field Marshal order that I've landed on here. Get rid of that. It's him that I wanted, just him. You balls my order at once, you're not going to do it again. Right, if you can, move. Move, 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 and move before this... I'm tempted to swear quite a lot there. I better not. Right, okay. Yep, they have got their orders. Bit of a surround. Okay, somebody deal with them, please. If you can hear people crying and shouting and whatnot, it's not real. Remember, it's not real. It's just a game. What's this? Join wars? You want to join wars? A non-aggression pact? Don't think so. Italian East Africa, they want to join in. Yeah, I would rather you didn't. Tell you what we could do though, lads. Go in from that side. If you don't know where to go, you could go there. If you didn't know where to go, you do now. Good, good. Right, not too sure why that group is actually, or that guy is there. The trouble is their organisation is going to be shot to pieces because they've been moving up and down the lines. But let's see whether we can rescue that situation. Because this stupid... That's another thing that Paradox needs to sort out. All this nonsense that you get kind of like that. Sure, you guys could make a coordinated attack through there. Start taking their... Really, really? Don't tempt me, don't tempt me. If you go in behind, you'll find they have no supply. Because these guys are pushing. Moscow has been taken, but I don't remember any word coming through about that. Pilots being promoted is all well and good. Seriously? That's nonsense. Those three had enough organisation there to take him on. Actually, that's a stupid way of doing it. I just get so adamant sometimes. No, my orders stand, you will do it. And then I have to kind of just concede. No, that's a bit stupid. Let's just This is getting seriously large now. No. You're doing that? Good. Okay, what happened there then? Not sure. He's got a last stand going on there, so... Tackle that guy. Tackle him to the ground. And then just jab him with a shank about 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times is a bit much, I think. Can we beat the Germans to Leningrad? Well, if they get going, maybe. Don't focus on the small areas. Oh, do you know, I thought we'd got a surround going on. If you go up there... Oh, we have. Oh. Right, you carry on that way. You can help that chap. We have still got plenty of aircraft in the area. Speaking of which, let's have a look at our air situation. Okay. Only trouble is, I'm struggling to actually see where the air zones are that I really need to do something about. Alright, where can I move you up to that's not going to cause problems for the rest of the troops? There maybe, and then start getting into there. Okay. Well, let's have them attack multiple targets if they can. Do. No, move in. Trouble is, those are just moving along the lines, they're not actually getting into the trouble. Come on, you've got guys right in front of you here. you can help. No, get over there. Remove them, we won't have to fight them again. Right, where can we go? We are going on a little trip then to Penza, please. I'm not going to pronounce half of these places. I will let Google Translate do that. Oh, he is well off there. Go for it. What we do need though is you lot helping out. He's well off as well. Good for him. Right. They will not know what's hit them in this hinterland. I can only really move one of you there, but you can do the honours, seal the deal, cut that little lot off, and then kill them. Right, I can add you to his group now, not Field Marshal. These are primarily the foreign troops from Africa that we were using, so I say foreign, but yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. You are Army 59. I keep on. Have you got a front line? Because a lot of your troops don't know where to go. Army 2, Army 15. Oh, you're there. Okay. Right. How are they doing? Norway has capitulated. I forgot about that. Come on, push through. I want to get there before they do. Even if it's one division that gets there. Oh, this guy is fighting on his own here. Just don't allow him to do that. Bang, he's gone. Tackle them. Not tickle them, but tackle them. Got to get that victory point. Got to get that victory point. If I have to send half of my army through thick and thin, I will. Okay, it's nice just watching things happen, isn't it? You can tackle all of those. 962 to 63. That's a very precise kind of number. Yeah, okay. And they have still got ships out there. Okay. 174 divisions. I can't remember what it was before. They've still got fuel. They're still getting fuel from somewhere. Well, they are fighting on that front as well, so it's looking a bit dodgy. Let's concentrate our actions, please. Follow that guy back into his base. There we go. Yep, go for it. Oh, tanks. They can get over that bridge. They could beat everybody to that little job, but bearing in mind it's our tank divisions and they're primarily horses. Yep, fine. I know that you're all moving around doing what you need to do, but one of you do that, one of you go through the line. This guy's thinking, I'm on the front line, I'm fine. I've got people behind me that will support me. Yeah. Maybe not. Right, we don't want this. We don't like this. This is an abomination. Where are you going? Do you need to go there? You can go there, go there. That should sort out that little pocket. $194 divisions, you say? I think you're going to need to take a head count because I'm going to start decapitating them. Don't think they've got enough to actually do that, but right, railway guns coming up. Yep, you better look behind you because I'm now sending people in. I think I've got somebody else actually doing that job, but well, you can join him on that little task. Come on, let's see if we can get up to Leningrad, please. Bearing in mind, it is November 1941, and if you think of what is going on historically at this point, it is the mother of all winters that stopped the German army. Troops? Troops, I hear you say. No, you keep them. I don't want your crap. Yep. Go, do it then. do it then. I have actually taken them off the aggressive order as well, because they beat me to it. The swines, they beat me to it. Okay. Right, that puts it at, well, I don't know, where would the capital be now? We've taken over the usual suspects, so you can have that as a little reward. Well done. Anybody else? No. Okay. Right, a capital. It's not Vladivostok. Tell me it's yeah, okay. I have got bases that I could do a naval invasion, but I have no idea who's there. Right. Stop. You'll do. Because the Germans will never get to capital at this stage. I want to know what the template is. It's that one. Okay. I'm going for the craziest naval invasion ever. Did that just assign one? I think it did. Right, they're all on there. Do you have a navy out here though? That is you lot. Where are you lot? You're docked there. Okay, guess what? Actually, don't need all of them, but no, not those. Right, you lot are on convoy escort. Yep, you don't get to watch me moan for 3 years now. Sorry. Oh, hold on, we've got a few things going on here. Let's just stop what is going on. You can join them then. I think I actually sent them for repair. I think that's what was going on there. Right, we have a few ships then that we can put back. With... Actually, I'll put them there because that's like a collection of battleships at the moment, that particular group. And it's just moved all of the training lot there. So that was the correct one that is moving, but those lot? Don't need you. Don't need you. You lot need to go back and train, hillocks. Right, all I'm doing here is just prepping up for America and Japan. Oh, hold on, we've got submarines there as well. Right, move those there. They're the decent ones, aren't they? So... Okay, they can join them. Although to be fair, they've all moved there, but they can all train. Alright, yeah, I brought them out here because I was thinking, okay, well if Germany's going to be a thing, we'll have them back there. Right, still more training. Get on with it. Right, we haven't cleared any of those areas, have we? No. Oh, they are so close. There is 4% that needs to be knocked out. Wow, are we actually beating? We've taken over the participation. Wow, okay. Doesn't surprise me. I've been greedy really and just knocked the Germans out of their little game. Right, he thought he was going to do something interesting. Nope. I am giving you some support to do that job though, so do that. I'd like to be able to get in there, please. Right, victory points. You are doing that, okay. Right, we can't do that now, chaps, so another plan. Will be to get up there. From a couple of places, so oh, hold on. I didn't see that one there. We have got troops actually aiming to do that already, so... Right, go, do, enjoy. How are we doing on time? We are getting there on time. If we actually get to the peace screen with Germany and Russia, that will be a good thing, maybe? Yeah, just watch them. You don't need to participate. It stuttered then, and I thought, oh, is it really? Is it that time? Is it that time when we can say goodbye to the Soviet Union? Well, we're not going to say goodbye at all. We're going to say good riddance. This is our territory, but we're going to have to fight for it in the peace screen. That's the problem. From these people on our backs. Here we go. 27th of November 1941. You saw it here first. Okay, Soviet Union has kept giving us 50%. That's not a lot. But it's okay. Different types of train. I've never seen that before. Train is a train at the moment. Right, okay. We have got more war score than Germany, but we really need to... I want this area, but I also want to block them out as well. And we didn't even get to do the invasion over here, which is seriously annoying. Anyway, right, that's our territory anyway, so... Do I give them a bit of room? Maybe. We'll take back those areas because that was what was being fought over. Oh, seriously? Yeah, look, already. Wow. Can't even take that. You mean to say I can't take these smaller victory points, which is what I normally do. No, can't even do a 5. Yeah, they're just going to plough straight through, aren't they? Oh, look at that chunk. We got Moscow. That's too much. Okay. Should be cheaper for us down here because we fought in this area. Nine is too much. Even a 1 is too much. Okay. It's because it's not connected, I think. Can't do that, can we? No, that's a shame. And that's not going to be on the board. We'll do that then. Okay, are we having to do this the really slow way then? Yeah, I thought they might argue over that. I don't really want that. I just want territory that we have fought in and our blood is in the sands. Oh, can't take that. If we pass, are they going to take other areas? Maybe. Ah, yeah, they took up there. Okay. Not too much of an issue, not really. No, I've let them have that. Hey, they would still be at it until 1944 and then get their asses kicked if we didn't turn up and just change the ball game. That's how I see it. Really? Oh, we can't even take those areas. Okay. See, that's where you should be going. That's your territory. The rest of it is ours. What are they taking? Yeah, so they're going for elsewhere now. Do we really want all this territory? What, they're going to give it to me? Do I want Mongolia? Oh. We'll see. Do you know, I remember the day when you just clicked on one of these areas and it took most of the Soviet Union out. Like that. Okay, Mongolia it is then. Oh, have they set up a puppet there? They have, little gits. Okay, we took 132 states out of that. They did start the war in like 1938 with them. A bit bigger, methinks. What do we think about a 3-front war with Germany? Actually, I don't think I can do a 3-front war. They have got Finland on their side, so... Don't want that. Get off. $10 to 54 divisions. Si, signore, indeed. Okay, you come back. We'll get our naval invasion guys back on there. Take them off. Do we sneak this one in before Japan gets any ideas out in the area? We just sneak in and grab it. Right, they're being added to, aren't they? Okay. That was a good one, wasn't it, the Sokuv? So we'll put that out there. A centralist Australian division. You could fight in French Indochina, because I know that you're... in the future, you're going to be working out there. Maybe. Yes, so what are we going to do then? Are we going to go for Germany? If we did Germany, how long would it take? 115 days, so they've got time to prepare. It's because we're not fighting any majors, are we? If we did Finland... yeah, okay. If we did Siam, $150 days. I'm tempted to get rid of these first and then go for Siam, because they're bound to be part of the Greater East Asian co-prosperity sphere at that point. Right, how many divisions have they got roughly? Well, 86 to 131. I mean, they have taken a bit of territory there, but he says a bit of territory. They have got manpower. They have got resources. And they have got nothing like the resources that we have, but it would just mean clobbering them in a couple of areas. So an army there, defensive army here, allow that to be taken maybe, or we put a spearhead in there and just cut Germany in two. This would be my main army group though, so I would probably use these guys. Out here. $115 days. It takes how long to recruit more troops? Doesn't tell you there, does it? So 9th of April. Okay, so it's what, 5 months? Oh, that's the point. We did an operation with... Is that another thing then that hasn't shown up? Right, yeah, is that one that we're still aiming to do? Oh no, it's that one. Okay. Have a British and French operative complete an operation together. I'm sure these two, and one of them is French, that guy, and he's British, so yeah, I would have thought that would have worked, but what do I know? Venezuela, no, go away, please. See, I'm comfortable having one army group there. We'd need probably one division there. But this would take a whole army, and then we would need another for here. I could bring them back from the US and then do that. Here we go. Sorry, America, but we're abandoning this area because we have something else to do that's quite nefarious. So yeah, that is him. Of course, this is our puppet here, isn't it? But if we don't call them in, I don't know whether they're going to have enough troops to actually cover those lines, so they have got a mission, haven't they? So I think just to annoy them, take Memel. Hope we could really annoy them and take Danzig. The meanderings of a madman. I know. Because that would push them all on that front back. I think that is the plan for the next episode. I hope you agree. Anyway, it's late here. I've got to go. Join me if you can for the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you like to, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.